Hi, welcome to LaLas World. Today we will be talking about real estate investing. This video is a basic mini start guide plus over 100 ways to find motivated sellers. There's a link down below and in the video to my blog where you'll find this valuable information. In this video, you will learn how to start your business, the basics, different types of real estate investing, tips and tricks, finding money to get started, and finding motivated sellers. There are so many options in real estate investing. Single family, townhomes, duplexes, triplexes, quadruplexes. The possibilities are endless. So, where do you start? The best place to start is with a plan. First, decide if you want to wholesale, flip property, or rent. Once you decide, it is very important that you make a business plan. A business plan will help you plan out parts of your business you never even considered, detailing from marketing, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, competition, finances, and much, much more. This is basically your blueprint for success. If you need guidance creating your business plan, you can check out the Small Business Administration's website. They have a wealth of information. They have an office in each state, and they're a great resource, and they have information online as well as people you can speak with in their offices if you have any questions. Okay, so let's go to SBA.gov. Follow. So they got starting, managing, how to start a business, write your business plan, choose your structure, register, licensing, permits, just pretty much anything that you need. Also, they talk about managing the business, which is very important, loans and grants, contracting, learning center, and this is really cool. You can take free courses online to help start, manage, and grow your business. How awesome is that? They have offices in each state, as I was saying, regional, district, help women, veterans. If you want to know more about them, you can go there. It's just so much helpful information. In terms of the specific information on actually writing your business plan, you can see here that it is very detailed. Let's click on executive summary to see how in depth it continues to go. Here it explains each individual topic, very detailed. Also, I just want to throw out there that you would actually do the executive summary last after you've gone through each section, basically summarizing the entire business, basically as a preview for those who will be reading your business plan. Here's a screenshot of the front page of the SBA business plan. You've got name of the company, address of the company, contact person, and representatives. It's really easy for you to access. Just taking a look, and I think it's about 35 pages. If you prefer to have a business plan that is shorter or needs something different based on your needs, you can always go to Google and type in business plan templates or business plan samples and see if there's anything related to your business that suits you. Here is a website I found to be helpful. Basically, it lists each state's information with the phone number, email, forms, and websites all right here. And each state does have a location, as you can see as I'm scrolling. Once you have everything planned, you'll need to file articles of incorporation with your Secretary of State. You can do a search to see templates or use the forms provided by the state office. I'm going to click one of these states so you can see what a sample looks like. But do remember each state's website will be different. So first we'll click the forms link. And as you can see, there are a variety of forms for you to use. Lots and lots of forms here. Next, we'll go to the actual website. I'm going to go ahead and open this link in a new tab. Okay. Here's the website for the state of Georgia. There's licensing. If anything you do need to license, corporation section. Here you can file online. and you can make payments. That's definitely good to know. Going back. Okay, if you need to know how much the fees are, this particular state has a link to a PDF that pretty much outlines any fees that you would pay. So when you get to your state's website, I would definitely just, kind of browse around on the site. Okay. One other very important step is an employer identification number, or EIN. This is what you use to file your taxes and what you will use to open a business bank account, which I highly suggest because you'll want to keep your personal money separate from the business. The IRS application is free. If there's anyone offering this service for a fee, run far, far away. When you apply, you can apply online, by fax, mail, and it's easy. Now that you're officially in business, it's time to start thinking about building your brand and building business relationships if you haven't already. It's a good idea to get business cards, letterheads, and envelopes. You can even get pens and pencils. Now let's get down to business. There are 3 basic types of real estate investing. Now, of course, there are many other options, but the methods below are the most basic. Okay. Wholesaling is one of the most basic levels of entry. It offers the most protection. It's similar to flipping, except that the time frame is much shorter and no repairs are made to the home before the wholesaler sells it. A real estate wholesaler basically contracts with a home seller, markets the home to potential buyers, and then assigns the contract to the end buyer, which is usually another investor. For example, you enter into a contract on a property for $50,000, market to a pool of investors. You then sell the property to another investor for $55,000. The buyer resells the property for $75,000. Your profit's $5,000. Some tips and tricks for making offers on wholesale property. Just remember, fair market value minus repairs minus cost times 75%. A good rule of thumb for closing costs is 8%. Always be professional. Do what you say you're going to do. Be upfront. Have a plan. And know when to walk away when the deal won't work. This is very, very important. Some people try to hold on. Okay. In terms of flipping, if you decide to flip, the basic concept is to buy low, fix up the property, increase value, and sell it for market price. You need a property below market value, a plan to increase that value with repairs, a contractor, an end buyer. Tips and tricks: make sure you have your permits, follow up with your contractor, don't neglect curb appeal, steer clear of any major renovations, and remember, expenses come from nowhere, so always plan for the unexpected. Definitely, things just happen. With renting, the goal is to get a property and either buy with cash or buy with a low interest rate and rent out to someone else for a higher price than the cost of the mortgage and other expenses. For example, you buy a property for $50,000, estimated repairs are $5,000, rent the property for $800 a month. Your profit is $9,600 a year minus expenses. As far as what you need, property below market value is definitely a start. A plan to increase value with repairs, a contractor, an end buyer. Some examples of expenses, and of course, this is definitely not an all-inclusive list. This is samples to give you kind of a basic idea. Maintenance, property manager, and insurance. Those are some things to look into in terms of expenses. Some tips and tricks for renting. In the beginning, you should try to use a property manager. It just helps out because they know laws, have contracts and software to screen tenants, run credit checks, etc. Make sure the property stays well maintained. Residential and multifamily properties such as duplexes and quadruplexes are great for renting because you're still making a profit even when all of the units aren't rented out. Like say you have one unit rented out and it's enough to cover the rent. Plus you have a little extra. That's always nice. And then it's just a bonus when you have everything rented out. Ideas on where to get money. Money is definitely an important part of real estate investing. You should use the money that you already have. Cash, savings, equity you build up in your home is basically your home's value minus what you owe on it. And you can consider retirement savings. You can also consider personal loans, cash from family members or friends who are either willing to help you out or wanting to invest in real estate without having to do work. Conventional loans, money you qualify to borrow from a bank or other conventional lending institutions based on your income, net worth. Basically, that is the value of what you own minus the value of what you owe and your credit history. Government loans. If you are buying properties from a government-sponsored program, you may qualify for loans even as an investor. One big one is hard money loans. A lot of investors use those. They're very high interest, though. They're basically high interest short-term loans. And it often attracts investors who can't qualify for conventional loans. One benefit is that with hard money loans, the lender often accepts the investment property as collateral for the loan, so you don't have to place your own home at risk. And lastly, but I definitely do not recommend doing this, but it is an option. You can use credit cards to finance the flip, and like I said, it's very risky, but some investors do use this as a strategy. Consider credit cards only if you have an emergency to cover the cost of last-minute repairs and renovations, or to pay holding costs until you can sell the property. Seems easy enough, right? It can be overwhelming. You've got advice coming from everywhere, so the best thing to do is to plan. And if you notice, that was the first thing that we talked about. Also, remember to buy low for the going market price you are investing in. And the best way to get a good deal is from motivated sellers. Motivated sellers will be more likely to make a deal without regards to price and willing to make the deal just to hurry up and get rid of the property. This applies regardless of what type of investing you decide to do. I have placed a link down below, and you can click it and it will take you to my blog where you will find 100 ways to find motivated sellers, which is, I hope, is definitely helpful for you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and definitely tell me what has or has not worked for you. Have a great day. Bye.